HR, are you a Muslim?
Yes, CP, how are you doing?
I'm
Can
fine.
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. What do you
Very
think
nice.
about our topic? Is Muhammad really a prophet?
I've been listening for a while.
All right.
There are a lot of things you're saying that, the probably the Quran is the book of devil, but if you look at the Muhammad's life, he had a very nice life, right? He was not a rich person. He did a lot of good things. He was helping people. He helped poor. He helped other people. I mean, if he is the worshiper of devil, then how can he be this kind of good person?
Well, I like what you said, but can we give us reference? Do you say it as an example? Muhammad was not a rich person. Where do you get this from?
Um, like through the readings, what I learned since my childhood,
I
there are a lot
know,
of
my friend, I know. But you see, I sound on you a person who is like educated, and he is trying to be logical. And logic is that when somebody says something to me, I should check it out. So did you check out what you just said to me, or you are just copying what somebody said to you?
No, I'm looking at, like, for example, it was Mother's Day, Mother's Sunday. I was just looking at it, some quotes from him. He had very nice things, right, on his hadith, right? If you look at it, he said the paradise is beneath the mother's feet, right? Something this way. Like he has a lot of quotes.
Well, I like what you said, but obviously you don't understand what he said. He said that obeying your mother make you go to heaven, but your mother will go to hell.
Yes, it was before him, so even imagine he couldn't
No,
help
no,
his
my
own
friend,
mother.
how that is a nice thing. How it is a nice thing that because you are nice to your mother, you will go to heaven, but your mother will go to hell. How this is a nice thing?
It's
What?
it's not a nice thing on his hand. I mean, on his end, but definitely he could have easily asked. Maybe he's gonna ask God in the future that maybe he will help his mother to go heaven too. We don't
No,
know that part.
no. See, even Muhammad, he says he asked Allah to forgive his mother and his dad, and he refused. Allah, he refused. And Muhammad, he made it clear that even Muslim women, most of them, they are going to go to hell. So now I say to you, being nice to your parents will make you go to heaven, but your mom, she will go to hell just because she is a female. So how that is wise? I want to
But
ask you,
how
HR,
she's a female, it should go to hell.
are you willing to put this what you see in the screen? Are you willing to
Yes.
put, with my respect to your mother, are you willing to print this and put it in the top of your mother bed?
Let me read it what it says there.
Mhm.
Is some kind of hadith there, or was it the woman
Yeah, it's a
advanced it?
hadith. Muhammad, he saw a woman coming by.
Hmm.
He keep looking at her butt until he got horny because he's a nice guy. And then he went to his wife. He forced her into sex, even though she was busy doing leather tanning, which make her sweat and smell, and you can imagine. And he forced her into a sexual intercourse. And then he came back, and now he's accusing the woman that she is evil. She is the devil. She come as a devil, she leave as a devil. So the nice prophet, if Muhammad is a nice man, first of all, is it nice of you, and you are a prophet of God, to keep looking at the women walking by until you get so horny? Is that right?
That's nice, of course.
Okay, but you told me Muhammad, look, if you look at his life, guys, when HR, when he said, if you look at his life, did you say that, right? If you look at his life,
Yes,
okay,
he has
this,
a lot of good deeds, right? He helped the poor.
my friend, what
He,
poor? Okay, my friend, what poor? Muhammad, he did not help anybody. First of all, in order for Muhammad to create a community, he have to work a community system. And community system is, well, whoever believe in me now, I'm their leader. I have to take care of them. So now we go and attack the Christian and the Jews. We steal their money, and then we give little share to the poor. but the biggest share come to my pocket. And this is why I said to you, you said that the Prophet was poor. How he was poor, and his daughter Fatima, she inherited a town from him, a town, the whole town with the people.
Do you have a some reference for that one, like a hadith or
Yeah, sure,
something?
sure, you know. And this is why actually the whole war between the Fatima and Abu Bakr and etc. It was about money more than religion. So when Fatima, when Muhammad he died, Fatima, the caliphate, they stole her money, which is not her money, it's a theft anyway. So if we go, let me see. I'm assuming you know Arabic, right?
Oh no, I don't know Arabic.
Okay. Let us see.
So I'm Turkish, so I don't know Arabic.
All right. All right, this is a hadith here, and this is from al-Bukhari. Let me see if I can find it in English. And here you need to ask yourself, why Muhammad how his daughter, she got all this money, and now after, after Muhammad died, the caliphate, Omar, and the rest of the gang, they, they strip her from the money, so they can't take control of it. So here it says, let us see. I'm trying to find the hadith, Sahih al-Bukhari. Let's see here, tree. Let me see this one here. I have the hadith in Arabic, but I'm trying to find it for you in English because you don't know.
No, just tell me the hadith number, so I'll look at it. No problem.
In Arabic, it's al-Bukhari 3092. 3092, but this is
309.
the Arabic reference.
Oh, okay, so is it Muslim or is it
Bukhari.
Bukhari? Okay,
Let me
thank you.
see if I.
I'll just check it out for my own reference. I mean, there are problems in Christianity as well too. I think all of the religions, I believe that maybe it got changed a little bit with time in the Hadith as well.
My friend,
I don't.
you can find problem with the Christian prince, but you cannot find problem with Christ. So you don't mix things up. So if you can find many things against me as a human being, but you cannot find anything against Jesus, and that what count. So we are talking about Muhammad. We are not talking about you. If I talk about Christianity, we talk about Jesus, not about me. So here we see that Muhammad is a very bad man. He is a thief. He stole a lot of money, and the Muslim, they go around and they tell people that Muhammad was a very poor man, but in reality Muhammad was a big thief. And this is the hadith I just showed you, and here you see it's all from the booty, all from the booty. So now Fatima, she have inheritance, and the inheritance is a town, the whole town.
Okay, let me see.
And this is one of the things, the funny things Muhammad, and they say to us that Muhammad, when he died, he even He gave his weapon to a Jew and his neighbor, so he borrowed money from him. But Muhammad, he killed all the Jews before that. What are you talking about? All those stories are fabrication. As you see now, Fatima is fighting with Omar on and Abu Bakr over the inheritance, which is a town. Fadak. Fadak is a town. A town. So if Muhammad was a poor guy, this is just one of his family member. How in the world the booty, from the booty, she owned a town?
Yes. But
So
he says that he was tying a rock on his stomach because they were that hungry.
no, this is Abu Huraira. Abu Huraira is a person who used to go and tie a rock around his stomach. This is why he accompanied Muhammad, so he can eat for free. He don't accompany Muhammad because Muhammad is a good guy. He accompany Muhammad to eat for free. Abu Huraira is the same as those many. You find them anywhere in the world, who they are trashy. They are willing to accompany you as long you give them free food. You know. So this is who is with Muhammad. Abu Huraira became a very important figure in Islam when the fact he is nobody except a scam. What kind of a person he go with you everywhere just to eat for free? That's all. So when a Muslim he says to me, look at the life of Muhammad, well, I'm looking at his life. He's a thief. How many caravan ride he did? Caravan. The Muslim they say, well, they lost everything when they left Mecca. That's a false. Because when they left Mecca, they left with their own, what they lost everything? Their houses? This is desert. Those Arab, they have a
And that's
house.
the good
Their
point. Like
houses
he could
made
have
from mud.
easily stayed in Makkah and just, if he's a devil worshiper, he could have easily continued with the people in Makkah, and he already had the fortune, right? Because he got it from his wife, and he didn't need to go through
Well,
all
this is
these.
this is another issue. You just mentioned that he got a fortune from his wife.
Yes.
Okay. Muhammad, he got a fortune from his wife to make himself equal to the leaders. That's the whole point. And now you will notice Muhammad, he did not announce himself to be a prophet until he got rich. Why Muhammad, when he was poor, is not a prophet? And why Muhammad, when he is rich, is a prophet? You should ask yourself as a question. Same time, Muhammad, he liked children. He liked to have sex. He's a pedophile. Why he married his rich wife, who she have two husbands before him? She is in the age of his mother. Because she's rich. And that is telling us the quality of your prophet. So if I ask you right now, based on what you know about your prophet, which one he liked more? Young females or women in the age of his mother?
So it seems like he didn't care, actually, right? If you look at his wives, some of them are older, some of them are younger. He
No,
married many older
no.
women. He married
Hold on.
many,
Okay. When Khadija she died, at that time Muhammad still is not an important figure. So a woman she asked him, "What about Marine Sauda?" So Sauda was the second wife, and then right away when Muhammad getting better now as a prophet, he's getting into the business. He asked for Aisha, 6 years old. We know what Muhammad like from many hadith. As an example,
yes. But now they are saying a lot of, the preachers in Turkey that actually they were counting the woman's age after they reach puberty. So they're saying that if
I heard that, but do you have a proof of that? Those Turkish who say that? Where this is from?
there are so many preachers in Turkey, actually.
I know. It's a business. It's a business, my friend. I know, like,
I'm not sure if that's true or not. I don't have
no.
the.
When somebody want to say something, you have to ask him where you get this from. This is today a second time I hear it. There's someone before you from Turkey too. He said that, but I'm asking you, did you ask them where they get this from?
I need to check that to see.
Okay, bring it to me, and you will see this is absolutely a fraud. As you see
Okay.
here, like Islamic business in Turkey is very profitable after the Muslim Erdogan he took over. But we know what kind of business this Islamic business is. Like now, if I go, as an example, this is a very famous preacher in Turkey, Harun Yahya. Erdogan never spoke against him, not even once, until he found out that he is supporting his enemy. And then suddenly this guy is a bad guy. So this is an Islamic TV in Turkey. I like to have a TV like this. Me myself, I want to
He's a
open a
cult.
TV. Do you have any connect? No, it's not a cult. This is the guy. He is the founder of Quran and science. All videos in the world coming from his books.
He's like
Quran and
Scientology here.
no, no, no. You see, this is Islam. This is the Turkish Islam. Turkish Islam is like this. You cannot find anywhere. It's the same. Dancing and music. They ask Erdogan, "How come you are a Muslim now? You don't close the nightclub?" His minister, he says, "If we do, who is going to pay for your salary?" So we know how Turkey is. So when you say to me, a Turkish scholars, well, those are your scholars.
They're professors actually. Islamic research professors are saying
Okay,
that.
I have an offer for you. Can you
Let me
arrange?
find.
Can you arrange a debate between me and the best professor you can get in Turkey?
Yeah, they don't want to do that. That's the problem.
Why? Why? Because simply they are lying. You know, somebody can win a war. Why he don't go to war? Especially if he like war. So those who like war, they will not go to war because they knew in this war they will lose. So when they say such a statement, it's a lie. And as you see here, we have a clear reference. The Quran says it clearly, divorcing women, divorcing children's chapter of At-Talaq. What it says? It says about divorcing children who they never have their menstruation. So how they can say this is after menstruation when they have verses in the Quran saying it clearly? Those children who they never have their menstruation because they are too young, talking about how to divorce them.
No, but they're saying that that's about the woman had problems with the
No,
menstruation,
no,
right? So
no,
they
no, no,
never.
no, 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 no. You see, you see, when somebody says to me, "This is about this," I have to prove it. No problem.
They're saying that this verb means that the people, the woman, had never had menstrual cycle
My, my,
before.
my
So this
friend, they have to
basically,
prove it. They have to prove it. Where they
but
get this
it's in
from?
the Quran. That's how they
No, the
translate it.
Quran doesn't say this is about a women they have a
Well,
problem.
which word is that one? So they never. I mean,
We can open.
they
Okay,
haven't.
how come all Muslim scholar, the real scholar, not those Turkish who do not know even
Okay.
how to read the Quran, they are saying this is about children's. They are too young. 14 centuries, nobody came with such a thing. Suddenly now those who they are farther from Muhammad, they understand what Muhammad and his book is saying. And those who there exist in his time, they do not know what Muhammad is saying.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yes, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
people are
Same
saying
time,
anyway.
same time when they say, I will go with you. When they say that the age of somebody, females start after the age of a puberty, which is a new trick. I never heard this before. You know, I'm speaking about Islam for I don't know century, but today I heard this twice. I find it very funny because that is very stupid to say, and we can prove it in a 2 second from this hadith here to be false. Here you see a story of a guy. His name is Jabir, and Muhammad he asked Jabir, who is his companion, "Hey Jabir, why you are in rush? Did you marry a woman or a child?" The guy he made it so clear that I prefer to marry a woman so she can take care of the children who they are orphan of my brother. So here Muhammad is encouraging his man. Look how many hadith, all are the same. And what Muhammad make it here clear, the reason is just to have fun with the child. Here the Muslim translated Jariya as a virgin girl. But if you read a little bit down, you will see the following. I said, My father died having or nine girls, between two bracket orphans. So, HR, I want to ask you, when we say the word orphans, are we talking about someone she is 18, 17, or someone is a kid?
That should be kids.
All right,
Shouldn't be.
thank you. So he said, I did not like to bring a young girl like them. So what your prophet was asking the guy to do? To marry a kid like them, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So those scholars who you call them scholars, they are just a bunch of liars, and they have no dignity. You see, there's things I don't respect. I don't respect a believer who deny his belief, because right away that will tell me that he is satanic. As an example, if you say to me something and it's in my Bible, and then I say, oh, it doesn't mean that, and I lie. Obviously, my God is not the true God, because why I want to be ashamed of my belief unless it is a shameful belief, right? And how I'm going to defend something by lying? You say it's not there. I'm lying to who? I'm lying to myself first. So I don't respect this kind of people. So those who you call them scholars, they are just a bunch of liars. And as you see, Muhammad here is encouraging the man, blaming him, why you marry a grown woman? Why you don't marry a child? The guy, obviously, he have a better logic than Muhammad, who was a pedophile, says, well, you know what? I prefer to bring them someone and can take care of them, not someone like them, which makes sense. But this is telling you, this is not about what they're saying, that the age of the girl, they were like after they had their puberty, we count their just to bring me any of those scars and you will see.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they use as the reference that back in the days in Arabic
What is the
lands, the people
reference?
used to
No, no,
count
what is the reference?
count the let me look at it and I'll try to find the reference for you.
There's
They also
no,
give the
no,
reference
no.
of how Muhammad didn't allow certain boys to go to the war, right? The Prophet Muhammad not allow boys to go to the war, so they
My
just
friend, a boy in Islam is not a boy no more if he have little hair around his private part. That's all. So, and which mean even if you are 8 years old, and we Middle Eastern we are very hairy, like monkeys. So in a very early age you would have hair in your body. So if you have little hair around your pubic area, you are not a boy no more. And we can prove it in 2 seconds. There's a hadith about a Jewish guy, why he was not slaughtered. Because simply there was no hair about the area of his pubic area. This is a Jewish guy from the tribe of Qurayza. I was among the captives of Bani Qurayza. They, the companion, examined us, and those who had begun to grow hair pubes were killed. So Muhammadan were killing children just because they have little hair around their area. Little hair. You see it? So again, they are lying to you.
and of course the argument in Turkey, another part is that majority of the people now they're saying that how can we know the hadith was trustworthy, right? It's
That's
just
even
they're
more
written.
funny because they are trying to say to you something, they cannot back it up, but what we can back up is not approved. So how Islam is preserved? If you look at all the practice of the Muslims in Turkey, it's coming from the Hadith. There's nothing from the Quran. Where in the Quran it says pray 5 times?
Yes, I guess it's 3 times that you need to pray in
Uh-huh.
Quran.
Okay. But where those scars they get their prayer from? as long the hadith is nobody knows where it's coming from. How they knew?
You know, they basically you can see from your relatives. You see from the home and other people how they were practicing. So you
No
can
problem.
continue
But
practicing.
how you know that? Okay, if I go to Chechnya, I will find Muslim praying different from those who they are in Iran. The one in Iran they pray different from the one in Iraq, and every sect they have their own prayer. Do you put a rock under your head when you pray?
Uh, Under my head,
Uh-huh.
over my head, you mean, or
No, under your head.
I don't put any
Yeah,
rock under my head.
like most of the Shia, they carry with them a piece of rock, and they put it under their head when they pray. The people of Chechnya they dance in the mosque. The Sufi they pray differently. The Ahmadiyya they pray differently. Everybody have his own religion.
Yes, I mean, as long as you are, believing the God and then just praying
No,
to
no,
God,
but you said
I
you
don't
said
think the movements that doesn't make a big difference. Like it's just all about, praying to God. You can pray in a different way. You can pray in a little bit different. As long as you follow what you learn, I think you should be okay. I don't find a problem with different people are trying something different.
no. You have to find a problem because the Muslim they claim that Islam is a preserved. Either it is preserved or it's not. Same time, either we do exactly as the Prophet said, and then you call yourself Sunni, or don't call yourself Sunni, because Sunni mean practicing word by word, act by act what Muhammad said. It's not up to you to make your own way of a prayer. In Islam, you cannot even make your own prayer. You have to say certain words. So uh, all those things have to come from your Prophet. And as long the hadith is a fabrication, everything is a fabrication there. If I say to you now, uh, when you want to, let us say, uh, in the Quran, speaking about food to eat, correct, and food not to eat. Is that correct?
Correct about what?
Food, like what you can eat, what you cannot eat, right?
Yes,
All right. So the Quran says you cannot eat pork. Is that correct?
correct.
But the Quran says if you are hungry, you can.
If you're in a
Hunger.
situation where it's a matter of death and life, then you
Or
can eat, yes.
how come? Why? Why?
Why? Because you're about to die, so that's to save your life.
Okay, but based on this, I can eat a human too. And based on this, nowhere in the Quran says I cannot eat a human.
It doesn't say that. Yes, if you are in a situation where you're about to die,
No, no. Even
and
even if I'm not dying, as long as the Quran never says don't eat a human, does that mean I can eat a human?
yeah, of course, there are certain things that you cannot do.
Okay. What if I
Those
show
are
you? What if I show you that in Islam you can eat a human?
some can eat a human. Show me. I don't know any verse that way. I would like to see it if there is any.
Okay. Let us see. Just to show you how awkward this religion. Uh, Give me a second. And even they teach you how to eat him, like the Muslim have you eat him differently from eating non-Muslim. Let us see. There's a book. It's called الروض المريع. Let us see if we can find.
Abu Maria, is it a some kind of Islamic book or?
Hold on. Yeah, Islamic books. Yeah. Actually, somebody posting the videos for you. Here you go. The video is in Discord. It's posted. The video is there. You can use Google Translation. You will see he's talking about reading the book. He have the book in his hand in Discord. So the book there and he was showing you what they teach in Azhar University, that how you can eat a Christian or a Muslim. The Muslim, if he's apostate, how you cook him, how you eat him, and the same for the Christian. This is Islam. So, they say to us we don't eat pork, but as you see, they eat a human. They are zombie.
It might be some kind of weird cult, I guess. I'm not planning to eat any
No,
human.
no, this is the Sunni. This is the Azhar University. This is the highest Islamic school in the world. The Azhar University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are like Harun Yahya, I guess.
No, no, no. Those are the master of all Islamic all Islamic scholars. If they want to say we are scholars, they have to be graduated from there. So how they are if those are the cult, then all Islam is cult. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll look at those ones, but I'm not sure
The
about that school
the
or
the,
their
the
type of
Quran
education.
the Quran says to you, it's lawful your wives to you to dig in them as you wish. Do you agree with that?
No, though, of course, the woman's consent is very, very important, right?
No, where in the Quran it says women, it's very important if she
The
agree.
Prophet Muhammad also said,
Where
to
it
treat
says
your wife and
where
everyone very
what
nice. There are
where it says that if the Quran says beat your wife, how you treat her
doesn't say
nice.
beat your wife. It's that's being debated a lot, and then people say that verb doesn't mean to beat.
You see,
It's just
you see the hypocrisy today. We see that the Muslims suddenly now everything in the Quran it doesn't say that. It means something else, and the one who come with this is the one who don't even speak Arabic. The Arabic is so clear, beat them, and we have clear evidence. As an example, how Muslim they beat their wives in the time of Muhammad. Muhammad, in fact, he said, "Don't beat your wife the same you beat your slave," which means beat her, but not the way you beat your slave. And this is telling us how much they used to treat their slaves in a very ugly way. They keep beating the slave until they break his bones. Here you see, this is a very authentic hadith. It says that a woman she came to Muhammad and her clothing were green, and there's a spots in her skin which is greener than her clothing caused by beating. Aisha, she said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing women. Okay, read the whole story. Did Muhammad say, shame on you to beat the wife, or he support the guy? So how they say this does not mean beat? This is just a duct tape. The Muslim today, especially the hypocrite Muslims, they look for me like those women you see them in Korea, women coming from around the world to do plastic surgery. The first time I arrived to Korea, I was walking the street and I was looking, what's wrong with those women? Every woman here is beaten severely. Women in the street, they have a lot of duct tape on their faces, in the eyebrows, in the cheek, around the mouth, in their neck, in their nose. And I was like, what happened? I mean, what? Too many coming from around the world, white, black, Asian, duct tape everywhere. And then I noticed that there is in every building almost, there's a plastic surgery clinic. So the Muslim today, they are practicing Botox and plastic surgery with Muhammad. We have overwhelming
every
evidence.
woman in the whole world is practicing that. I think it's wrong,
But you are doing that in Islam, my friend. Okay, hold on. As long we mention this, is it true that your God himself, he did Botox to Muhammad?
Botox to Muhammad,
Yeah.
The Prophet? No.
No, are you sure? I wish you can bring me your scars so we can laugh together. Well, here we go. According to your God, Allah, he opened the chest of Muhammad and he expanded his chest. Chapter 94, verse number 1. Didn't we open your breast and we expanded for you, Muhammad? According to the story, I can show you the reference too from the hadith. Your prophet have a Botox surgery. Allah, he opened his chest He took all the material was there and he put it back with improvement.
Is this the one that he actually like they wash his heart
Yeah, yeah. Well,
with
this is
Zamzam and then
yeah.
make sure
So
that he
why
is
why
not?
why women will not do that if Allah Himself He decide to fix His prophet by a plastic surgery?
No, they. I'm not saying they can't do it if they want to do plastic surgery.
No,
To
no, no, no.
me, I
Focus with me. Forget about the women. I gave you an example of the duct tape now.
yeah.
My topic is not those women. My topic is, I mean, what kind of a prophet we are talking about? His God Himself, He could not fix him except by a physical surgery. If I ask you now, why Allah need to open the chest of Muhammad, what you will say?
So because he was living the life for 40 years, I guess at the time to just cleanse him to make sure that he will no one after he becomes prophet he will be the truthful one, then he will have this.
That's a very good example of prophethood. So now the guy is 40 years old. It's time to do clean up for him. So we open his chest, and then we take his heart and his kidney and his liver and his etc. And then we put them in a dish and we wash them, and then we put them back. And now Muhammad is already prophet. Are you convinced what
Yes,
you just said?
he became a prophet after he was 40.
No, no, no. I'm asking you, are you convinced that there is a God? He do need to
God can
open
do it,
your
right? God
chest.
can do anything.
Huh?
God can do anything.
How is God, but he need to do surgery to clean Muhammad?
He didn't need to, but I guess
No, no,
he
no,
could have.
no. He need to. Don't tell me. Where you got this from? Where you got this from? He do not need to.
He didn't need to. I mean, like logically, he's God. He can do anything he wants.
You see, logically, but logically, if Allah can do what he do need to do without doing it, well, why he did not do it? As you see, I asked you why Muhammad, this surgery happened to him. You said to prepare him. He was living for 40 years, not a prophet. So what? Did God of Islam did that to Moses? Did the God of Islam did that to Isa? To Abraham?
Uh,
There's any story about this like this? Nowhere. So here you have a God and you have a prophet. And this
like
prophet,
God
eh,
did different things. Like for Isa, right? His birth is a miracle, right? So he did something different.
hold on,
He
you
was
see,
born without a father, and he
how
did the
come,
same thing
how
for
come,
Moses.
how come only Muhammad have such a thing happen to him? This is very silly and very stupid because simply, if I am a prophet of God and then now I will become a prophet of God, why I need a physical surgery? Is sin something physical?
Yeah, I didn't see the verse, but it seems like it's something physical that he did. Same thing with right. For Isa alayhi salam did the same thing. He's of something physical.
What he did something physical? No,
He
what do you
sent
mean? What do you mean?
angels
Uh-huh.
to Mary, and then he was born without a father.
No, no, no. You see, we are talking about Muhammad cleaning him from inside. What is inside Muhammad need to be clean?
His heart.
His heart. So is the heart of Muhammad is so dirty physically?
It's not so dirty, but he wanted to make sure that he washed, so then not even a single drop of.
So is sin can be washed by water?
If God wants, yes.
Ah, if God want, I like that. Ah, okay. But what do you mean if God want? I mean, this is this is his heart, and is sin is really in the heart, or it's a metaphorical statement?
It might be. I'm not sure. I don't have
What do you
enough
mean?
knowledge
What do you mean you
about
are
it.
not sure? Like
Might be metaphorical or it might be physical. Sure.
okay. And now because Muhammad is going to go to heaven, so now we are going to clean Muhammad, and what we do, we open his stomach. And what was in the stomach of Muhammad, according to your logic?
I'm not sure. That story is about his heart.
No, it says no. They open
Doesn't
his
say about
they
his
open his
stomach.
they open his belly, Is Muslim's heart is in the belly?
It's in the chest, of course, not in the belly.
No, it says here. Read carefully with me. You see
Okay.
the issue. You don't speak Arabic, but it's okay. It says here, they open the lowest part of my stomach. Do you see it?
It says my chest was split to
Yeah,
here.
they open the
Said
lowest part of his stomach.
the lowest part of his stomach.
Is that where the heart of Muhammad located?
It's not there.
No, you never
Sure.
know. I mean, Allah can do everything. You keep
Maybe, I don't know. Of
yeah,
course, the God is.
yeah, Allah can do everything. So maybe Muhammad, maybe his heart is next to his balls. You never know. I mean, Allah can do everything. Yeah. So what is the purpose of this?
As long as, I mean, the God is capable of doing anything, everything.
No,
So
no, no. You
maybe
see, the problem is,
says that my heart was removed and washed with Zamzam water.
and what will happen now if you wash you with Zamzam? What will happen?
So it cleans it up.
And what will happen next? I mean, after that.
After that it happens, he has a pure heart now.
Pure heart. Okay. Well, you know, if you read this the story carefully, you will find that the reason the angels they came with two dishes. Is that true?
2 dishes?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, you mean I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how many dishes they were carrying.
Okay. Well, in the
They have two
story,
dishes, does that matter?
in
One
the
or
in
two?
the story, they came with dishes, and one dish have faith, and the other dish have wisdom. You said to me that God he can do everything. So do you believe
Yeah.
really that faith can come in dishes and wisdom can come in dishes too?
If God wants to send it that way, yes. I mean, he
Here
can
we go.
send
See,
it there.
God, you know, this God, he can do everything. So wisdom now, is wisdom is something physical?
The wisdom is not something physical, but if God wants to make it physical, he can.
So now God, he make it physical in a dish, shish kebab. So now Allah, he sent a dish, and this dish have faith. You know, I mean, I don't know what to say. You see, this is hilarious what Muslims they say to us. So guys, if God, he keeps saying to me, if God, but their God, he cannot do anything. If there's any witnesses for the surgery, no. Okay, Muhammad now is wise. After he was wise, he said all kind of stupid stories. So as an example, uh, but let me show you here. Where is the wisdom located in your understanding,
In your brain.
in your brain? Oh, where is the wisdom of your prophet was located? Do you know?
But at the time, I guess the majority of the people thought the heart was the
Oh,
organ that does it out. But
okay. Here it says Gabriel he cut open uh, the body part of his body between his throat to the middle, actually to his testicle, not chest, and took all the material out from his chest, and then his abdomen, and he washed it with Zamzam, with his hands, till he cleansed it inside of his body. And then a golden tray contained a golden bowl full of belief and wisdom. Why Muhammad wasn't a believer before?
this is really weird. But this is too much gold stuff here. Which hadith is this one? Let me just write the number of this one.
This is here Sahih al-Bukhari
7517.
7517. So a golden dish full of faith and wisdom. So now, you know, when we see this, isn't it obvious that Muhammad belief is not good? And we need to fix it? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to read where the thing is. I'm trying to get the screen.
Yeah, I can give you the link if you want, so you can open it from your side, no problem. Here we go.
Oh, it's okay.
Somebody posted already.
Okay, thank you.
You know, when I decide to make a surgery and the surgery involves two things, fixing your belief and fixing your wisdom, that mean you have a lack of belief and lack of wisdom. Do I agree?
Yeah, definitely. If he needs to add
Okay,
belief
thank you
and
very much.
wisdom,
Muhammad,
that's why I think
that
he
mean
waited
Muhammad,
until he was
I'm not being rude, I'm just saying, well, obviously Muhammad was a fool in this moment because he need wisdom and he is not qualified to be a prophet, and Allah made wrong decision, and now he said to himself, what I did, look at this guy, he cannot be a prophet, I need to fix him. So he sent two mechanic, they opened his chest, they took everything off, and now they need to do adjustment. Dish number one, we have to put believe. Muhammad don't have believe. And where we put the belief? In his stomach.
Yeah. But wasn't it in the hadith also that there are a lot of miracles, like when he was a child, a cloud was following him when he was walking in the
My
desert with his
friend,
uncle.
all those are stupid stories because the Quran is so clear. Muhammad have zero miracle. How come all the miracle of Jesus in the Quran, but we cannot find those miracles in the Quran? Why? Those are stories written thousand, year after Muhammad.
I mean, you accept this one, but you don't accept those ones.
No, I accept them all to laugh at them. Who said I don't? I accept every single hadith about Muhammad because it's funny and laughable. Like what you just said. The cloud is following Muhammad. Why?
They just protect them against the harsh sun.
Okay, so the cloud following Muhammad to protect Muhammad from the sun. But Allah did not do anything to protect him from the poison and he died by poison?
From the poisonous food.
Yeah?
I'm not. Yeah.
Which one is more important? To get a little bit hot or to get killed?
No, it's a destiny. That's why. Maybe it was
Ah,
time
it's a
for
destiny.
Muhammad
So,
to
so,
die.
are, so are you saying to me Allah killed Muhammad by poison?
All of us are gonna die, so it just needs to
No,
be
no,
some
this is
kind
not
of.
the no, this is not the question. Muhammad died by poison. According to Muslims,
Yes.
they believe everything is a destiny. How you will die, how you will live, how you will be born, how many days you will live, everything is destiny. How many sin you commit, how many good deed you do is destiny. So now, Muhammad was killed by poison. Was it Allah conspiracy against Muhammad to kill him?
Allah could have stopped it definitely, but he decided not
No,
to.
no,
It
Allah
was
could
time.
not. Allah could not. Because when the woman she gave him the poison, Muhammad he said to her, Allah will not allow you to kill me. The woman she said, he said to her, why you did that? He says, well, if you are a false man, not a true prophet, your God will not protect you. You are just a king trying to take over. If you are a prophet of God, your God will protect you. Muhammad's response was, Allah will not allow you. But this is what happened. Allah allow it, which means the women examination come to be true. Muhammad is a false prophet.
But he didn't die, right? And after he ate the food, he didn't die. He died
My
after a
friend,
while, so we don't know
When
exactly.
Muhammad ate the food, his friend next to him died immediately. Then the Muslim they did for
But as
him
you can see, he didn't die, right? His friend died, you said, but the
exactly.
Muhammad,
But the reason
Salah
Muhammad did
alaihi
not die because the guy he died in front of him, so he stopped eating. It's about who was lucky first to to eat more and to eat less. Muhammad right away after he ate the food, they make a hole in his neck and they start sucking the blood from his neck. You can go and read the story. But even that did not work because later Muhammad still he died. Since then Muhammad is dying slowly. In fact, this was a very horrible death because Muhammad is suffering miserably. He cannot pray, he can't stand up, he can't walk, he can't go to the bathroom. This is even more ugly than death.
Do you have the hadiths number for the all of them?
About what?
About that how he they just open his throat and they suck blood out of it, and then
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
he was unable to go to the bathroom and stuff like that.
All right, hold on. It's not Allah who tried to save him, it was the Muslims. However, even that did not save him. Uh,
Thank you so much for all your time. I hope I'm not keeping anyone away from joining the conversation.
no problem, you know. You know the story about even the companion who drank Muhammad blood after that?
No.
Yeah, all right. Let's see.
I'm not sure what the people are messaging there. Says join Shia join. I'm not sure. Someone else trying to join to the group? Or?
Let's see. There's many hadith actually. I'm just trying to find something
Okay, no problem.
trustworthy.
Yeah.
Let us see here. Yeah, I will find it for you.
Yeah, no problem.
There's tons of hadith
Thank you so
actually.
much. I don't want to take much of your time, and but thank you for giving me all the hadith numbers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look through them. But thank you again. So you think that the Prophet Muhammad's life was not a poor, a bad life, because if you think about it, he could have just had a great life in Makkah. He didn't need to do any one of these. He could have just continued to worship, the
Well, first of all,
idols.
my friend, your prophet, he continued worship. Idols, nothing changed.
Yeah,
Muhammad, he was no. Muhammad was trying to make himself a superior king, not only a little town like Mecca. This is why you see in the Quran that in the beginning of Muhammad's life, Muhammad he make it clear that he was sent only to Mecca and what is around it. But then when Muhammad he found himself more successful, he said, you know what, I'm a prophet for all the Arabia. And then when he found himself more successful, he said, I am a prophet for all mankind. So Muhammad in his stages depend on how successful he is. That's why it says in chapter 6, verse number 92, Allah he sent the book specifically to the little village of Mecca, al-Qura. Qura in Arabic means village. It's a small, tiny village. And what is around it? So Muhammad was a local prophet. There's many prophets at that time. All of them are false, even women in Muhammad time. And Muhammad even took some of their names, like as an example, Ar-Rahman. Rahmanul Yamama, Muhammad, he gave it to his God. The guy, his name is Rahman. He called himself Rahman. Uh, so, uh, as you see, Muhammad, he go through stages, and in the beginning, Muhammad is not violent because he's weak. He cannot kill. They will kill him right away. But Muhammad,
They
when he,
even called him when he was in Makkah, right? He called him the person, the trustworthy person. The people were asking him to
that's
do
absolutely false. That's absolutely false. How he is a trustworthy? You see,
that. He
Muslim they say things we find it very laughable.
then Amin, they were calling him, right, in
My
Arabic,
friend, if Muhammad is a trustworthy, why the Muslims accuse him of stealing underwear?
stealing underwear.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that
I know you are laughing, but I agree with you. It's funny. Chapter 3, verse 161. Those are Muslims, the companion of Muhammad, accusing Muhammad that he stole clothing. How he is a trustworthy and his companion, not the enemy, not the Christian, not the Jews, not the the Arab. Those are his companions saying that the Prophet he stole an underwear.
That this is not for any prophet to take illegally a part of booty.
Yeah, first translation, what illegally? It says Yaghul. Yaghul is steal.
Okay.
Yeah. So why? How he's a trustworthy and he's accused by his own followers?
I don't know the hadith number, but they were calling him Al Amin, right? The one that trustworthy person. Even he was doing the deals between the non-believers before he was even prophet.
My friend, before he was a prophet, we have the story of how Muhammad married Khadija. Do you know
Yeah,
how
like
he married
imagine
Khadija?
he only was married to an older woman.
No, 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 no.
He,
This is not only that. Even to marry his wife Khadija, they made her father drunk. Khadija and Muhammad, they made a conspiracy, and the conspiracy is very simple. We will invite Khadija father, and we will drunk him with a bunch of his friends, and then when he is asleep, we change his clothes and we make him believe that he married Muhammad to Khadija. You do not know the story?
I don't know this one.
All right. I will find it for you. So when she invited her father, and I will let me find an official Islamic website so you don't say this is not trustworthy. Let us see. Uh,
So Khadija, the wanted to marry him, and then I guess her dad wasn't allowing them to get married.
Her dad, because Muhammad is a trashy person, he have a very bad reputation. He don't want to marry him,
Because
even though
because he was
Khadija,
poor, that's why.
even though the Arab, they don't, they wish to marry their daughter, especially if she is married and divorced many times, or she is a widow.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the one part. If you look at it, he married someone, married and divorced multiple times. She's older. He didn't care about it, right? So if you
no,
think
she's
that his
rich.
life was
My
all
friend, she
about
is rich.
marrying young children and having multiples of people and having sex slaves and stuff
I
like
don't
that,
know
so
what you
it
are
just
saying, but
doesn't
my
match
friend,
with him.
so why Muhammad he married Khadija according to you?
Well, of course, that she had certain amount of fortune, and at the time, I guess they liked each other and they got married.
So it's not because she is rich?
That's also have to do with it, probably a certain part of it.
Ah, okay. Uh, so do you agree it's okay to make the father of my future wife drunk? And I lie to him, says, when you are drunk, you made me marry your daughter?
It's not okay to do that, but at the same time, he should allow them. So if
I know,
Khadija
but
wanted,
do you agree that I start my life as a prophet by deceiving my opponent and make him believe he married me to his daughter?
that's not okay. So that's why he, I guess, needed that cleansing after age 40.
So now we can wash it by doing a washing machine. So now Muhammad is a good guy just because now we wash his chest. Uh, Here we go. I just found the reference, official reference. This is Musnad Ahmad. Actually, this is At-Tabarani. I was trying to find it in
Tabari.
different book. Tabarani. Here we go. I will use Google Translation.
Tabari is what,
Tabarani, not
445?
At-Tabari. Tabarani.
Tabarani.
Volume number 22. We can find in many books, not necessarily here only. So here you see that Khadija
Is Tabarani
mentioned that Khadija bint Khuwaylid, she invited her father and wanted him to marry her to Muhammad. So she prepared food and drink, and she called her father and a group of Quraysh. And they ate and drank until they were drunk. And Khadija said to her father, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, proposing to me, so marry me to him. So she married him. So based on the story here, she made him drunk, and now he is not aware of what he is doing. So she said to him, Muhammad, he want to marry me to him. But the guy did not answer, and he did not say anything. So she took off his clothing. She dressed him as if he is going to a wedding party. And then when he wake up, he said, why I'm wearing those clothes? Why I'm wearing those new clothes? Those clothes I wear only for occasions. She said, you forgot? Yesterday you married me to Muhammad. The guy even took his sword. You want to go and kill Muhammad. She said to him, hold on. Do you want me to go and tell Quraysh that you were a drunk when this happened? So she blackmailed her father. So this is the start of Muhammad's life. His marriage is a fraud. The man did not marry her to his daughter. And those are the references in front of your eyes.
mm-hmm.
And let me post it in Ramble for those who are in Ramble. They can save the reference.
Yeah, Tabarani.
Oh, no.
So this is a Sahih also, Hadith?
Well, everything in Islam is not Sahih. Have you ever seen in Islam anything is Sahih? The Quran
Yeah,
itself,
now
the
the
Quran
majority of the
itself,
people don't
the
believe
Quran
in
itself, my friend,
Hadith
if the
anyway.
story is not Sahih, why it's there, why they are quoting it, why they are saying this, what happened? I mean, this is one of the most funny things about Islam. They say to you, Islam is protected, but the second we try to find out anything about Islam, they say to you, it's corrupted. This is your life story. This is your prophet life story. This is where you get all the reference from about anything. All right, maybe we have another Muslim to join us.
Yeah. Thank you, CP.
You're
Have
welcome.
a nice day.